Hello, Shining Ones. Megas here on a beautiful day in Asha. If you're brand new to the channel, we're Zoroastrians. We are the Magi. Today, we're talking about the 999 portal today. And, I have a lot of different thoughts on it, but I think what it is when so many people, thousands, possibly millions of people, say that today, 999 is special, that magic can happen. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy, and it gives it power, it gives it a reality. It actually makes it a portal, whether it really was or not. And so I wanted to talk about the 999 portal. So nines are about, it's an end of something and a beginning of something. Nines are wisdom. Nines are about releasing the old and stepping into the new. And the way this message came together was so beautiful. So first I thought of Asha 11. Asha 11 says, I will release my own ideas to receive God's ideas. I'll release my own thoughts, ideas, stories to receive truth. And then I grabbed the tarot deck and I pulled a couple cards, and I pulled the Two of Coins, Two of Pentacles. And you'll notice he's juggling. And this card is kind of known for, he's got a lot going on. The world's kind of topsy-turvy. He's juggling, but he might have to set one thing down and stay focused on one thing. And it makes me again think of Asha 11. I will release something, right? For something that's more important. And I think that's what this time is asking us to put our focus and our intent and our energy into what's important right now. And then I pulled another card, and it was the Nine of Cups, and I loved it because it's a 9. Here we're talking about nines, and this is also known as the wish card. And so I think what I'd like to do today is let's set our intention. Let's make our wish. For me, mine is always Asha, just the perfect creator's perfect idea to be actualized in the earth. And every day we as the Magi here, as much as we can, we hold as much love and peace and joy and light and goodness, and we hold our word, we hold our message, and it affects the world around us, the people around us. And it's so beautiful. So let me read the rest of Asha 11. It says, removing the corruption puts potentialities to their proper use. So corruption, it can be wrong gods, wrong stories, wrong ideas of yourself, just anything that is not benefiting you, that's not helping you. That might be something you need to set down. It puts potentialities to their proper use. You could think of that even as you, right? You're just this big bundle of potential, but if you're full of corruption and bad thoughts and evil thoughts and lies and illusion, you're not reaching your full potential. It says you must burn out the impurities to find the true essence. You got to burn out the lies, and not beat yourself up about it, because we've talked about this. When you're born into this earth, into a body, even in your genes and DNA, you get from great grandma and grandpa, mom and dad, and society. You take on a lot of things, their addictions, their hate, their anger, their politics, their religions, and it kind of becomes a part of you. And some of it is just not even your fault, right? And so you don't beat yourself up for it, but you just make that decision. I'm going to do it different. Again, I'm going to make it better for the generations to come. I'm going to make a difference in this world, that I make it, my life counts for making it a little brighter, a little more light, a little more love, a little more peace, my friends. And that's what the Magi, that's what we do. It says you must burn out the impurities to find true essence. You'll notice something beautiful. Once you start removing those bad stories, that low energy, you don't have to now go search for God, for truth, for the real. it was there the whole time. It was just covered up. It's like a gold coin covered in mud, right? You just move the mud and the gold's there. You don't have to go searching for it. Inside of you is that divine spark, that Fravashi, that God that is you, that is good, that is love and peace and joy and power and freedom and protection and all good things. The perfect creator's perfect idea is right there. And that's what we do just every day. We're just getting a little more of that lie and illusion off of us so more truth can come through. It says purity is a must, right? I think about a lot of the great traditions. Of course, I think of Mary and Jesus, right? Mary, the virgin, pure virgin consciousness, the Christ, the Savior is born. I think, of course, of Zoroaster. He was born in the pure water, right? Again, water represents mind, the pure mind, pure consciousness. The Savior is born. I think of Isis and Horus, right? Horus was born without a phallus, right? It's a virgin. They're trying to tell us something here. It's all about a pure mind. And here's something I want to tell you. The big deception is there's so many religions, most of them, they dirty your mind and they call it pure and it keeps you stuck, right? They got a God that gets angry, jealous, hate, war, kill men, women, and children, stone your children, go to war, right? Just kill them all and bring back the spoils to their Lord. And they call that good. They call that God, sacrifice and blood and just things that aren't good. You instinctively know, but they're keeping you in a low frequency with their wrong ideas of God. And so what do? It says if your vessel, meaning you, right? You're the temple, you're the vessel. If it's mixed with poison, pour it out and fill it with pure substance. You just got to set that stuff down. And I know they got you scared to death, especially in the religions, right? They tell you God's going to get you or they're going to get you, right? If God don't get you, they'll crucify you or stone you or burn you alive or whatever. Or then you'll go to hell, right? Or just threats and fear. And they keep you bound in those wrong ideas, and you never reach your full potential. You never find that peace and that joy and that love and God that you were looking for. You never get all of that muck off of you so your gold can shine, my friends, because of fear. So what do? We pour it all out, we set it all down, and we let God fill us with that pure substance, with that truth, with that real above all real, the only thing that could come from a perfect creator's perfect mind, perfection, good, love, peace, joy, unmixed, undefiled, undiluted. The original religion, most important thing about it, our God was unmixed. He was just the highest principle of good. He wouldn't heal someone and then send sickness and disease, right? He wouldn't love and then go hate. He wouldn't be at peace and then go to war and kill. He was always the highest principle of good. We got to get, that's the purity we're looking for. And as we as a collective hold that purity, that truth, that real above all real, we begin to actually change the universe. It's beautiful. It's simple, but it's just getting it to the world. And that's why every time you guys share my videos here, you tell someone about Asha and Zoroastrianism, even little things like hitting that like button, it moves us up in that algorithm. More people see this. We got a lot of new people coming in. And if you're new, please say hi. I love, love, love you. Thank you. I'm so excited you found us here. It says it takes a long time to purify a vessel, one drop at a time, right? You can have a cup full of poison and mud and muck, and just one drop over a long, long time will eventually clear it out enough you could drink it. That takes a long time. Just do this. You know, if it ain't good, I just don't want it, right? A lot of the world religions, their God's just not good enough for me. Their books aren't good enough for me. Their stories aren't good enough for me. I'm going to pour all that out and just say, all good spirit, all good God, source, love, light, the all good God, fill me with your truth, with your life, with your light. I love you. I worship you. I thank you. I seek you. My friends, and a beautiful thing happens. We won't get into it today, but it's Asha 12. Guess where you find this God that you're praying out to? You go inside. It was there all the time. It's in you. It is you. You come from God. You're made of God. It says, trust God. Pour out your vessel and let God fill you with himself. Let's do that right now, and do this throughout the day. I'll do this, like I love going out for walks in the forest, and I'll just start saying things like love is here. I want to speak, especially with this 9-9 portal. I want to speak truth. I want to speak what I want. I don't want my focus to be somewhere else. I want my focus on truth. Love is. That's truth. That's the only thing that could come from a perfect creator's perfect mind. Love is. And then feel love. Think of someone or something you love. And say, peace is. Maybe you're out for a walk. Take a long, deep breath. Hear the birds sing, the sunshine on your face. Flowers. Breathe deep. Relax all the muscles in your body and say, peace is, and experience it. Know it, be it. Asha is. That's the real above all real. Asha is the perfect creator's perfect idea. The only thing that could come from his perfect mind. When you hold that, that gives you the faith to have faith, my friends. It gives you that strength. It gives you a reason to believe. You're not just hoping. Wouldn't that be nice? Your reason is the only thing that can come from God Good's mind is good. That's the real world. And my goodness, I want more of that. And here's how we get it. Here's how we go through that portal today. Love is, peace is, joy is, God good is, Asha is, protection is, provision is, health is. And just speak these truths today, my friends. And know I love you.